Hi everyone. So it's been a while, it's been a minute since I've done a video, just a little catch-up video about how I'm doing, how everything is going, how I'm finding things now compared to when I started off when I moved into the UK. And for the first time today, I'm going to ask you to do something, and that is to please like, share, and subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button to this channel. My name is Kwazi. I am from South Africa and I currently live and work in England, in cold but beautiful England. It's beautiful in its own way. Great to see you again. Yeah, so coming back to just a little catch up with everything that has been going on. It has been a very interesting experience being in this country. I think the initial video that I did, I was just in still a mode of shock, like what is going on here, the culture shock, which is incredible, but I feel a little bit more settled now and things are feeling a little bit better. They're so friendly. The old people, I think because we live in a small village town as well, there's just a sense of community here. Yes, everybody's in their little bubble, but there's also a sense of real community. If you pass people by in the street, they generally greet. If you're in the by the bus stop and you meet some old lady who's probably living alone, they'll probably start telling you their whole life story and just go on, and just gotta be polite. Just be polite and listen. But it's great. It's a way of actually getting to know the people here, and I've really enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed the people have been very welcoming for the most part. I mean, you do get the few 1-2 odd, yeah, but in general the people are quite welcoming. Secondly, we've adapted to the weather. The weather is, at the moment it's spring now, so it's about 18 degrees outside. No, it's not 18. I wish it was 18. It's about 12 degrees, so that's the average temperatures at the moment. Coldest is about 6, going up to about 13, 14. I believe on Friday it will be 16 thereabouts, so that is very exciting. So you understand, if you've been on this side of the country, on this side of the world, that 12 degrees is warm. It is warm. Whereas back home, 12 degrees was me wrapped around my blanket. But here, no, 12 degrees, very warm. And you find people outside walking around with t-shirts only, short sleeve t-shirts and shorts, just because the sun is out. And that's the other thing. People just generally just go out because the sun's out, and they go out. And it's lovely. It's so lovely to see everyone having a good time. And then all the people that have what do they call it, open coupe, for those of us that know it that way, those cars, yeah, you see a lot of that. They come out in the summer. And I find also that the driving just gets a little bit more raucous when the sun is out. It's like something happens. There's a button that's pushed and people just lose their minds a little bit, or they not lose their minds, they just become very much more like free. They're open. And they just become generally happier people because it's nice and warm. I understand because the winter is so long. It is literally long, and the one thing that I've come to know is you gotta take your vitamins, like vitamin D and all that, even B's, your B complex, but especially vitamin D, especially if you're from the southern part of the world, or let's say more specifically the southern parts of Africa, where it's nice and warm all the time and we see the sun all the time, and all of a sudden you're here, there's no sun, and you can get depressed, and you find yourself dipping into really low moods. And it might be confusing initially, because you think, why am I feeling sad? Why am I feeling like this? And it's all coupled with the homesickness, coupled with the weather. It can really be a challenge, guys. That I don't lie, I kid you not, it's a real challenge. So come prepared. If you are coming, please do come prepared. Put on your what am I saying? Put on. Take your vitamins. Take your vitamins. Your vitamin D, especially for us who are darker skinned. When I came here, we went to the doctors. Apparently, we had to do like a medical at the doctors, just like a checkup before I started work and that. So they did like a blood test and that, and found out that I was low in vitamin D. But apparently, I freaked out. I'm like, what do you mean I've got low vitamin D? But apparently it is very, very common for people, especially people of color, to be low in vitamin D here, because we have the melanin on our skin, which is supposed to protect us from the sun. And so now the sun is our source of vitamin D, and because we used to being exposed to too much sun down in Africa, and now we're back here, or we are here where we don't have much sun, those little faint rays that we do get are further blocked by the melanin on the skin. So it can be a challenge to get that vitamin D from the sun as its source. So come with your vitamins, please. Or buy your vitamins and take your vitamins. It really helps with mental health issues. So those are some of the things. The little joys, that the little victories. Coping with the weather has been better. People, getting to know the people. The food is still the same. Bland. But there is a ray of hope, because we found a gem, guys. We found a gem. It's called the South African shop, right? Because the meat from the shops is, So we were sent to get meat from different places. There's a place in Chansford where we went to buy meat. We still go there to buy meat over there. It's called Blixes farm. Check it out. Okay, and they sell really good meats, guys. They that was the first place we went to. If you are around the Essex area, check out Blixes farm in Chansford. They sell good meat, red meat. They even sell amatumbu, the insides, usu, as we call it, insides, tripe. Yes, they sell that. I don't like tripe. I don't like tripe. But anyway, they sell it. It's their livers, all those things. It's all there. And decent chops of meat, fresh, because it's a farm, and they have the cows and the sheep and all of that. And then right next to that, they've got the is it an abattoir? Yeah, this lach, where they actually have the butchery side. So the meat is very, very fresh from there. Then they sell what they say is boerewors, but it's not as great. We didn't personally like it, because for us it didn't taste like our boerewors that we know. Then some friends of ours, thank you so much, told us, no, you guys can get boerewors from a place called Hunters in Barking, which is in London, or near London. It's near enough to it's London. So anyway, so in Barking, that's where we are getting the Provos. We went there and I was like in heaven. The Biltong was amazing. All the stuff, that whole shop is just South African brand stuff and Zimbabwean brand stuff as well. And it is amazing. It's amazing, guys. We got even the snacks.
Yeah, guys, so that's what we got from Hunters in Barking. It was a really pleasant experience to be there. I really felt like home. We are not able to go home this year, but we feel like we've been able to bring a little bit of home, at least through the food, into our little home here. So we are so excited. We're so excited. So we won't feel excluded when everyone wishes in here on Christmas Day, because we'll also be braaiing. We shall be braaiing this year. We are so happy. And
as we have the beef stew cubes. These are already cut already, so we're gonna have a nice curry with that. Now we have two flavors of boss. We got the spicy one, and then we have the non-spicy one. These are really good. This is the reason.
It is an effort, and also if you go there, you know you're not going to just spend 50 quid or something, like a small amount. You're going to spend a little bit more than that, because we can't always make the trip there. So when we do go, we're going to spend a little bit more than we would going to Tesco's across the road. So so go there with go there prepared. We had the cool chakalaka, which I like. I make my own chakalaka from scratch, but I do love having that relish to add onto my own chakalaka. I'll share my recipe another time, guys. I've made it for people on multiple occasions and they absolutely love it. So if you'd like to try it out, you're welcome to, and I'll probably share that recipe as well. What else did we get? Biltong. Biltong, my children loved the biltong, and it was lovely. It was proper biltong. And for my fellow Zimbabweans, mazoe. They had mazoe in over there as well. So it's just lovely stuff. No spices, Robertson spices, zonke lezi zinto zasekhaya oyithandayo, they were all there, and it was just such a joy. It was a joy. I felt like I was back in South Africa. I felt like I was back home. Yes, please do check it out, Hunters. They haven't sponsored my video or anything, but I do like to speak about things that are good so that we can help each other. For us, it took us like almost a year to find these places, because we were not asking, we were not talking, we were suffering in our little corner. So if this can help anybody, and if you are still thinking of coming over, please do try these places when you do arrive, or even if you're visiting, just try them. So the food situation has improved a little bit. In terms of, we now know where to go for spices and for meat that is reflective of home, or food that is from home. We even have stuff like, I see some South African brands in Tesco's, like we have Mrs. Ball's chutney at Tesco's, which is amazing. And then the other day we went to Tesco's and I picked up a butternut. It looked different. I thought, butternut, and I checked the label and it said from South Africa, and I went mad and I was so happy. So I took the butternut and I made ushatini, the little what do you call ushatini in English? It's like the salsa relish, but I like to put Mrs. Balls in there as well, so it gives it a nice sweetish taste to it, sweetish tang to it. So the food situation has really improved in terms of the flavor. It's not as bad as when we arrived, and we're relying on the spices here. So Yeah, so there's a lot that's been, those are some of just the highlights that we've had. And also I also discovered free range chicken, because I don't know, I've just been having a thing with the chicken where it tastes like so like injected. I don't know what how to describe it, but then we now have discovered for the Sunday roast to use the free range chickens. I like the ones from Lidl the best, and those free range chickens are so nummy, so nummy. You know, even the color is different. I'll show. Look at the video, guys. Look at the video. Look at the picture. It's so different. The other one is pink, and the other one has a slightly yellowish tinge, which I think is more of a true reflection of what a healthy chicken should be looking like. And it's so the taste, it tastes so different. It is more expensive by like 3-4, maybe sometimes 5 quid from the other normal chickens, but once you taste it, it's worth it. And the thing that motivated us to move towards the free range chickens or free range food in fact, is my daughter. She came back from school and they had watched a docu about how chicken farms and how chickens are kept. And yeah, so we watched it a little bit, and it was sad. The states sometimes, I'm not saying that these people do it, that have these shops and that, you know, I don't know, but you know, we were shown the difference between chicken farms or chickens that are raised free range and chickens that are just, you know, raised in cages and things like that. And it's the overcrowding. It wasn't a happy thing for me to watch when I saw that, and I thought, I don't know, I don't feel like eating an animal that has gone through stress like that, because I feel that everything has energy, and if I'm eating an animal that has lived its life stressfully, I'm taking that and its energy inside me, you know, and you know, that's not a nice thought to have. That's not a very healthy thought to have. So now I prefer to eat things that are living and things that actually have had a healthy, happy life. So, you know, it's so much, and you can taste the difference. Yeah, you can taste the difference. The free range chickens definitely, to me, seem like they had a better life, and that makes it better. And it's always nice to know where your food is being sourced, guys, because we can take food and we just eat it, but we need to know that these things are ethically sourced, so that we can contribute to the environment, you know, to the enrichment of our environment and the betterment of our environment and the animals and the plants. We need to look after our earth and all the things that we've been given stewardship over. So yeah, so let's not contribute to the unethical practices that are out there through our own habits. And sometimes it is about taking notice of where something is sourced, how something is sourced, who sourced it, and then making adjustments. I mean, a small adjustment on my end and your end and everybody else's end can make a huge difference to the lives of so many species on this beautiful earth that we have. So yeah, so that was my note to you, to note to nature, note to conserve nature in all its forms. We are grateful for it, and I am grateful for you. And please do like, subscribe, and let me know what else you would like to know about life over here. If there's anything that you'd like to know, please share your comments below. And if you have any suggestions, please, if you have any suggestions of where we can go to find things, to find better things from home. Oh, this is what I was going to ask. So we are struggling to find clothes, like African attire clothes, apart from Amazon. Please, if you do know, can you share on the comments below people, links, stores, wherever that we can go to find reasonably priced African attire. South African attire or African attire is fine. We did go to a party, but I'll do a different video about that. And we had this amazing friend. I'll just talk all about that, who is absolutely amazing with clothes and that. But we'd like to know where we can actually go and buy, because those are stuff that he brought over from home from Nigeria. Yay, it was a party. So please do let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you guys, and thank you for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, for sharing the video, and tell me what you'd like to know so that I can be able to help you with content that is relevant to what you want to know. Okay then, bye. See you next time.